Dear friends, in this video we are going to discuss about SAP Finance module. What is the reason for learning this SAP Finance module? Why all the companies are implementing this finance module? And why this SAP Finance module is made mandatory for all the finance consultants, and what are the advantages of implementing this SAP finance module in the organization. So we will have to discuss about all the important reasons for learning this finance module one by one. Previously we have discussed about SAP S4HANA Simple Finance, SAP S4HANA Central Finance, SAP S4HANA Simple Logistics, and similarly we have discussed many different things about SAP Sales and Distribution module, and similarly Materials Management module. So in this video we are going to discuss about why we have to learn this SAP Finance module and what are all the advantages of implementing this SAP Finance module in the industry, and all the details we will have to discuss one by one. Let us start discussing one by one. The next one is we will start discussing all the important points or all the important reasons why we have to learn this finance module. Number one, this SAP FI or finance module supports the end-to-end financial processes which is taking place in the day-to-day business operations. So this finance module is made mandatory for handling the end-to-end financial processes which is taking place in the day-to-day business operations. That means we are handling every day, we are handling day-to-day different accounts receivables as well as accounts payables processes, and similarly we are dealing with many different accounts receivable activities as well as account payables activities for vendors. So that is also one of the reason for learning this SAP FI module. The second important reason is this SAP FI module has been mainly used for handling the different financial processes. Here different financial processes means it covers both accounts receivable AR as well as accounts payable AP to be carried out in order to provide a complete end-to-end solutions for businesses. One important point you have to remember here is that this SAP FI module covers both AR and AP processes exclusively, which is used to handle different financial processes to be carried out in order to provide a complete end-to-end solutions for businesses. That means end-to-end financial solutions for the businesses using this complete FI module. The next important point is this SAP FI module handles the entire end-to-end financial processes once again for both accounts receivables AR and accounts payable AP processes, which are highly essential for handling the end-to-end financial activities for an organization. This point we have discussed already. Once again, why we are discussing is that this FI module, without FI module, we cannot handle the accounts receivables and accounts payables processes effectively. That means in order to implement this AR and AP processes effectively, this SAP FI module is highly useful for handling the entire end-to-end accounts receivables AR and accounts payable AP processes as well. The next important point is that this SAP FI module provides the complete end-to-end AR and AP configurations for an organization, which includes general ledger accounting, automatic payment program, that is APP, for both customers and vendors, interest calculation program for both customers and vendors, dunning procedures for both customers and vendors, similarly tax determination procedures for both procurement and sales, that is purchase and sales, and also recurring entries configuration. This is why, because we can handle the complete end-to-end AR and AP configurations for an organization. AR means that is completely for customers, and AP means that is completely for vendors, that is accounts payable, which includes general ledger accounting configuration for both customers and vendors. Similarly, automatic payment program APP configuration for both customers and vendors. Similarly, interest calculation program for both customers and vendors. Dunning procedures configuration, that is dunning notices we can send for both customers, as well as we can receive the dunning notices from vendors, which is also very important under AR and AP. Similarly, tax determination procedures for both purchase and sales. That means for purchases we are using input tax procedures. Similarly, for sales we are using output tax procedures, and also recurring entries. Recurring entries means the periodic entries which are existing each and every month in a specific date. So that is what is called as the recurring entries. And also this SAP FI module has to be integrated with various other SAP modules like SAP Material Management, SAP Production Planning, SAP Sales and Distribution, and SAP CO module effectively for delivering the end-to-end financial activities for an organization. That means what? We have to integrate this SAP FI module with various different SAP modules like SAP Material Management, SAP Production Planning, SAP Sales and Distribution, and SAP Controlling effectively. Then only this FI module has been used for, then only this FI module will be effectively used for delivering the end-to-end financial activities for an organization. So these are all the important reasons why we have to learn this SAP Finance module, and these are all the advantages of implementing this SAP Finance module in the industry. So once again we will discuss all the key reasons this SAP FI or Finance module supports the end-to-end financial processes which is taking place in the day-to-day business operations. Point number 1. The reason number 2 is SAP FI module has been mainly used for handling the different financial processes which needs to be carried out in order to provide a complete end-to-end solutions for businesses. The third important reason is that SAP FI module handles the entire end-to-end financial processes for both accounts receivables AR and accounts payable AP processes, which are highly essential for handling the end-to-end financial activities for an organization. And one more important reason is that this SAP FI module provides the complete end-to-end AR and AP configurations, which we have discussed already very clearly for an organization, which includes general ledger accounting configuration for accounts receivables and accounts payables. Similarly, automatic payment program APP configuration for both AR and AP processes. Similarly, interest calculation program, dunning procedures, tax determination procedures for both procurement. Procurement means here purchase and sales, and also recurring entries. That means in SAP Finance we have to create input tax for purchases, and output tax for sales. So we have to configure two different tax determination procedures for both purchases and sales. So that is the important configuration to be done in the SAP FI system for handling both purchases and sales. And one more important reason is that these are all the important configurations to be carried out in SAP FI module. And also one more important point is that this SAP FI module has to be integrated with various other SAP modules like SAP Material Management, SAP Production Planning, SAP Sales and Distribution, SAP Controlling Module effectively. Then only this FI module will be used for delivering the end-to-end financial activities for an organization. In this video, we have discussed very clearly about the reasons for learning this SAP FI module and what are all the important configurations to be implemented using this SAP FI module and what are all the advantages of implementing this SAP FI module and what are all the integrations to be done for FI module with other SAP modules. We have to done the integration very clearly for FI module. That means we have to integrate this SAP FI module with different SAP modules like SAP Material Management, SAP Sales and Distribution, SAP Production Planning, as well as SAP CO module effectively. Then only this FI module has been used for handling the end-to-end financial processes or end-to-end day-to-day operations for an organization. Now about myself, I am Raja. I am having more than 20 plus years of experience in the SAP industry. I have worked as a consultant, I have worked as a delivery head, I have worked as a practice head for many different projects. I have handled many implementation, many production support, many rollout and upgrade projects. I have got more than 5 years of on-site experience handling Middle East and European clients. And regarding my certification areas and interests, I have done my certification in SAP Finance. I have done my certification in Business Process Planning and Consolidation module. I have done my certification in SAP S4HANA Simple Finance. I have done my certification in S4HANA Simple Logistics module as well. And also I have completed my certification in SAP Central Finance. And very recently I have completed my certification in Business and Revenue Innovation Management, that is BRIM module, for my recent projects. So that's all about myself. In this video, we have very clearly discussed about the reasons for learning FI module and what are all the different advantages of learning this SAP FI module from the consultant point of view, and similarly what are all the advantages of implementing this SAP FI module from the client's point of view. So these are all the different reasons why we have to learn this SAP FI module, and these are all the reasons for implementing this SAP FI module for an organization. Thank you.